Good morning, puzzle combaters. Alright, so Monster Island's about to start again, and I'm sure most of you have noticed they put out a new hero. So I thought I'd do a brief review of both the Hero of the Month and the new Beast of Puzzle Combat, Torrent. So as you can see, repeat of the Fire Wing. This is a good weapon though. The speed of 9% is pretty cool. 22% resistance considering all the status ailments out there. You can't beat that combination. That's great for offense. It makes a lot of the reds functionally faster. Jocasta for sure, if you have Jocasta. I put the Chekhov on her, which has 9 speed points all the time. And I actually do have 2 copies of her, and I use both copies most wars, so helps make her faster. So if you get this one, it is definitely worth leveling up. Okay, so we have Tornado, who is a heavyweight boxing champion and could probably kick Douche Fist's ass. So yeah, another overpowered hero in yellow. So shocking. So shocking at this point, right? Okay, so 55 is average. He only needs to get to 58 to be fast. So the speed node on the spy class here, that's, yeah, I mean, it'll make him a little bit faster. It won't jump him into another category, though. I'm gonna do a new speed video. Hopefully over the weekend I'll get time. And include some of the new charts and that we have. They've been around for a little bit now. But when I did a speed video, it was quite a while back, and I think probably maybe a year or so ago, and the charts and that have been updated since then with the decimal points included in there. So that does make a difference. So kind of wanted to break that down into a little bit more detail. So it basically won't get him to 58, the speed node. And that's the payoff I look for personally, is whether or not it's going to instantly jump them into a higher bracket. So it drops a tile. So 420 damage to the target. No kidding. That is a good amount. Minus 34 defense for 3 turns. So basically this guy hits the target. Even if he doesn't finish him off, the next couple taps will. Like, the hero's gone once he's hit by this guy. And if it's low enough health, obviously he's going to finish him off. But with that minus 34 defense for 3 turns, crazy. Crazy. Yeah, the hero's basically dead unless you got a cleanser to counter that and a healer to heal him up. Caster gets 46% attack like he needs it, and a further 17% increase every time they're hit during 3 turns like he needs that. And let's look at the question box here. This effect can stack up to 131 attack because he needs that as well. This is just comical. How unbalanced some of these heroes are. Like, oh, make it a little more obvious you're trying to make money, SG. The caster regenerates a moderate amount of charge over 3 turns because he needs that too. Oh, this shit cracks me up anymore. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, is he worth leveling up? Of course. I mean, you can't beat that, for crying out loud, SG. Now, his defenses are a little bit on the weak side, and I would hope so with how overpowered he is. At least you can try and get rid of him faster since his defense are a little bit lower. And then you can get at his health quicker to kill him. That's a high attack stat, though. And you can counter, obviously, you can counter the defenses if you put emblems on them, right? You can pick defenses all the way down. considering he's attack hero, I would probably go attack and defenses myself. But some people, if you wanted to keep them alive longer, then go the health and defenses route. Shore up those. It wouldn't take much clicking on some of the health nodes to get them to 1500 too, right? So, yeah. Because we needed a better douche fist, apparently. So, here's this guy. And, okay, so Torrent is new here. I've run down all the other Monster Island heroes in other videos in the past, but this guy was just released. So he is Demolition's class, so 47 average. He would need to get 250. He'd still be average, but that is the point where, the break point where he would drop a tile. So the speed node for me wouldn't be helpful. A lot of the speed weapons, like the Regalizer and the... Oh, I can picture the weapon. I just can't think of the name of it. Ice Breath. Ice Breath. That's it. That was a former weapon of the month. That'll be coming up again soon. It's got 9 speed points on it as well as the Regalizer. So most of the blue speed weapons will jump the heroes into that breakpoint and get them functionally faster right away. So considering he only needs 3 speed points to hit 50, I wouldn't likely do the speed node for this guy. So, alright, speaking of overpowered, unbalanced heroes, this is nuts. This is so nuts. I don't know, maybe they're trying to boost sales on Monster Island deals. I don't know. Because this guy's at 350 damage to the target and nearby enemies, reducing the charge of the target and nearby enemies by 35. Like, that is crazy. That is just crazy. Like, you're not going to get anywhere. Put this guy and Douche Fist on the same defense, and, like, it's lights out for the attacking team. It's crazy. There are counters, obviously, like the Mayor's a counter for these ones that you don't want going off, or going off as least as possible. So is Chull. Chull's pretty slow, though, even with a speed weapon, so it just boggles my mind that these ones are made with like average or fast speeds, and you can get them quite faster with the speed weapons, right? So yet Chull has a decent special, and he's becoming obsolete because of the slow charge. Like, I think he's 36. So a decent hero is just a decent past hero of the month is, I'm not going to say useless, because I really like Chull's special. It's wicked. But yeah, this is kind of awful. So the target and nearby enemies receive 50% damage from turn-based status effects for 4 turns, and this effect can't be cleared. Ay, ay, ay. So I don't think that would qualify on existing status effects, because so if like Pollux hits first and he's got the burn, of course, in his special, it's still gonna disappear if this guy hits after. I would think that this would apply from anything after this guy hits. So that theory would have to be tested for sure. But I would think that, yeah, if you hit with him and then you hit with Pollux, the effect would be up to 4 turns instead of the just... I think it's just 2 turns on Pollux's special, so... I mean, you can make some interesting combinations with this guy, but the fact that he deals that much damage and then you can't get your heroes charged because of the 35%. I mean, that's pretty stunning on its own. I would like to see both these ones reduced, both these top two reduced. So he's a little more balanced, but I do think this last one makes him quite unique in that you could make some really unique combinations with him. But even look at these stats. These stats are crazy too. So he's already over 1500 health. The defense isn't, like, that's good defense. And then you've got 719 for attack. And again, if I were to take him into the talents, I'd go I'd want to up attack and defense. So that's gonna get even crazier. Like, this is just way too obvious that he's overpowered, but whatever. Oh, yikes. So take a look at the bonuses too. So if you've already got a couple heroes like Barbie and Chainsaw, and you get this guy, I mean, that's 3 on a team, on a defense team. You can definitely take advantage of that attack and defense bonuses. So that's pretty nuts. I'm sure people will be chasing this guy. It's good to see some new heroes, but it just, when they're so out of balance that it's obvious, it does take away from the game a bit, because it is awfully frustrating to deal with these overpowered defenses. Hopefully they'll balance them out, but I doubt it. We need some more costumes and stuff to get some of the vanillas we have, because not everybody can buy the offers and that too, right? So not everybody can put money into this game, so it does get frustrating. You know, what a wicked combination though. She would be with Torrent. Even this one, Accent. Yeah, and she's 49 average. It only takes to 50. And actually 58 makes her fast, so a checkoff or the Fire Wing would put her there. And yeah, those are quite the attack teams too, not just defense teams. So, and then you got to deal with the Fiends. I can definitely see why people want to make these combinations, but yeah, at the same time, it throws the game so out of balance in a lot of ways. So you could Jaguar, Chainsaw, Torrent. You could make a 5-star rainbow with these, Barbie and Accent. Crazy. So yeah, they're definitely, both heroes are worth leveling up if you get either of them, and so is the weapon of the month. So it is pretty good to see that kind of stuff. Like, we do need a new infusion of heroes and that type of thing. I just wish they were a little more balanced. So, but yeah, if you get them, guys, for sure, level them up. Alrighty, take care, everyone.